Cody Zeller blocked the shit out of Joel Embiid.
Yeah. Oh, that was the year Anthony Bennett was first. That's funny as hell.
Anthony Bennett was first. That was Otto Porter third overall.
Yeah.
Second, Jabari Parker was the year before.
Oh man, I love
year
Jabari
after.
Parker.
Jabari Parker was the year after. I mean,
oh, that's my boy. That's my Chicago boy right there.
Chicago Mormon boy.
He's Mormon.
He carries the book of what is it called? The Book of Mormonism. Everywhere he goes, he says he carries a backpack with at all times with a basketball. Have you never seen it? You've never seen this quote about Jabari Parker? It is the funniest quote about Parker. Also,
Book of Mormon. I think it's just what it's called.
Right here. Jabari grew up and remains an active member of the LDS Church. While attending Simeon Career Academy in Chicago, Jabari Parker attended a Mormon seminary two mornings a week, according to ESPN, and 3 days a week, according to the New York Times. At time of his 16th birthday, he wanted to be a priest. He performed baptisms and administered a weekly sacrament. He regularly traveled with his bishop during his monthly visitations to comfort sick, poor, and elderly. In high school, he was known for carrying a backpack filled with basketball equipment, along with an iPod and a copy of the Book of Mormon.
The Book of Mormon, baby. One of the best literature out there.
Have you read it?
No. Who the fuck's read the Book of Mormon?
I don't know.
Jabari Parker probably hasn't even read
the only thing about Book of Mormon I know is from the South Park episode, which they literally put up on the screen. Everything they say is true. And like, dum 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 dum. His name was Joseph Smith. And they're like, the best is like where he goes. They're like, his wife takes it and breaks the tablets, and she's like, go write new ones. And he goes in and he writes new ones. And he goes, oh, God spoke to me again. They've changed.
I just learned somebody I didn't know was Mormon. I can't remember where that context was. I don't think it was on the show.
Oh, I found out Mitt Romney. We almost had a Mormon president before we had a woman president. Like America said.
I think that's not crazy. There's a lot of Mormons. Like females.
I'm saying that we were fine. We were all like, hey, we know Mormons are known for like doing crazy shit and all that, but we're okay to have a Mormon president before we ever have a woman as a president.
I know so many Mormons.
Come on!
I know so many normal Mormons. It's actually unreal.
Tell me what you think is wilder, that we would have a Mormon president before a woman or a woman president.
Well, that's the answer. They're both interesting, but the answer is very clearly the Mormon president.
Yes.
I mean, but I know so many normal Mormons. I also know so many whack-ass Mormons. I wonder where he went on his mission. I'm gonna Google it.
So Cody Zeller blocked the shit out of Joel Embiid. Kevin Love, I mean, the shot is not falling. He had 13 points, 13 rebounds the other night against the Hornets this night, but he's making ways to impact the game, playing good defense, almost averaging a block and a steal game, keeping the ball moving, passing, playing team basketball. It's been very fun to watch. What have you thought of this?
He forgoed his Mormon mission, so he's not a full-on Mormon. Anyways, yeah, that block was beautiful. And
he probably doesn't wear his undergarments.
Probably doesn't. He probably has premarital sex as well. I can't say that, but insert joke that would be a little too far. Cody Zeller had a huge block, and he's been looking nice. And they're both nice little complimentary pieces for this Heat team. They got a great win. Jimmy G buckets. The G stands for Gids with the acrobatic up and under layup. And it was a good game. It was a good game last night, and I'm glad there are only like 4 games on. That's something I've never seen on a Monday in recent history, but these are 2 nice additions. Welcome back, Cody.
Were these moves ceiling raisers or floor raisers?
That question always confuses me.
Does this
floor raisers?
So it made them like it prevented them from like it raised their bottom, but it didn't raise their roof.
Yes.
Yeah, like it didn't. It made them better from like in the sense of they're not going to lose games, they're not going to get worse, but it didn't raise their expectations.
Oh yeah.
That's what, yeah. So I agree with that. This move shored up, again, it was to help replace PJ Tucker, which is something that we've seen all season. But yeah, I can't right now say that this move is a championship move, a move that made them contenders. But this is a move that makes me happier and happier that they made these moves. That they're, it's going to keep them from getting worse, which I think is pretty important. But
yeah.
Kevin Love, honestly, the reason his shot isn't falling is I just think he hadn't played in a month. It's just getting back into the shooting rhythm.
He has barely played. He'll be perfectly fine.
Yeah, he'll be perfect. He's a career good shooter. You don't lose that. It's just when you don't play basketball for a month because you're racking up DMPs.
Got to adjust to that speed, even though you're age 34 and been in the league for 15 years. It takes a while.
It takes a while, yeah. You look at guys during preseason. Half those guys can't shoot because they just got back. You know what I mean? And if you come at me or like, well, Cody Zeller shooting 66%. Well, Cody Zeller shoots 3 feet from the basket. Okay, if you're not shooting 66% from within 3 feet of the basket and you're 7 foot tall, I'm gonna be a little concerned. But I do want